Let's talk about comparison operator here. So there are a few comparison operators, the less than equal to, greater than equal to, double equal to, but there is also a unique one called triple equal to, that is unique to JavaScript. So let's see an example here. So we have P is 10, Q is 10, they are equal, right? So if you do like P less than Q, P greater than Q, P double equal to Q, you can see the output as false, false, true. So this is false, and this is true, right? So let us try this. P equal to 10, Q equal to 10. Let's make it 100 just for fun. Okay, now if we don't expect P and Q to return as equal, right? Because they have different values. One is a string, one is a number. But the way it'll return as true. You can see here P is 100 as a string, Q is 100, but when you use a double equal to, when you compare, both are returning as true. So it is telling us that P equal to the string 100 is the same as the number 100. So what happens is internally JavaScript is trying to convert them to be of same data type, and then it is comparing the content. So this is a loose comparison. So if you don't want it to be a loose comparison, you want it to be really, really tight. You want to make sure that the data types should also match between two variables when you compare them. You use the ternary operator, which is the triple equal to. If you do the triple equal to here, this will give you a false, this will give you a true. So let us see that. You can see now the ternary operator clearly told us that these two are different because it is now very strict about the data types. It not only compares the data or the content, but it is also comparing the data types. It is not doing an implicit conversion. So this is pretty important. So I mean, here you can say less than or equal to, greater than or equal to if you want. Those are allowed also. One other thing I did not touch upon when we talked about arithmetic operator is the increment and decrement. So you could say P plus plus, you could say plus plus P, you could say P plus equal to 1. Sorry. So all of these are going to increment P by 1. So these are possible. Same way you can also like decrease the value by using these kind of operators. They are just making your life simpler. So I would say give it a shot, see how it is. Yeah, so this one is P equal to P plus 1. So we don't want to put that there. And then here we go and say console.log P. Okay, so let's run this and see what happens. So now the value of P, let's give P as 5. Let's run the code. So you can see the first time P plus plus means console.log P will first execute. After the execution of console.log, P value will be changed. So you can see even though we said P plus plus, it printed P as 5. So it prints the P and then it increments the value to 6 after the statement is executed. That is the post increment. So plus plus P will increment the value before it prints. So that's why it became 7. And then the third one doesn't have the pre or post. It just executes the statements, reassigns the value of P, and then displays it. So these are little nuances. And depending on your scenario, you may be using one versus another. So that's about it for this video. I hope you found this useful. Take care then.